So once I was laid off from the position I was at, I was looking for a new job and I couldn't find one. All of the positions that I was looking for, they required a college degree. So with my unemployment running out and my savings depleted, I had to make a decision. So it was either, work at McDonald's because I had just kind of worked my way up and had never gone to college, or get a college degree. So I decided to come to Lakeland. Having experience, I guess I had the experience, but I maybe didn't have some of the book knowledge, or I didn't fully understand why something worked, like in marketing or in business ethics, or when I took organizational behavior, things of that nature. So I think that it helped with kind of understanding. I knew that I had liked the HR, the human resource management end of my duties that I had performed as an office manager at my previous job. So I decided to go into human resource management. I like working with people. I like the detail portion of it, like the comp and benefits. You have to be very detail oriented. I'm a rules kind of person. So, definitely, the rules and regulations and keeping track of everything. I also like interviewing, and I think that I'm really good at helping with retention for companies and recruiting, things of that nature. And I liked the new employee orientation and getting those materials ready. I think that business is really good if you, it just depends. Like HR, definitely if you are a type A personality, and I think, and that you're not afraid to, I think with HR, the good thing about it is that there's both aspects. If you like working with people, but you're also kind of like a rules person and detail oriented, you definitely, I think that would be a good field. And business management, it just depends on, if you're going into sales, I think you have to have an outgoing personality, things of that nature. But definitely in business, I think that you have to be organized. Because Cleveland State was a partner with Lakeland Community College and the Holden University Center, that was a big reason why I chose to go to CSU, because it is convenient. I definitely, would prefer to go here at Holden than to drive downtown. Talk with the counselor and see what field would be best for you. You can always change your mind later, but kind of get an idea so that you have a starting point. I would also suggest taking an aptitude test, and you can always say, oh, like I have a strong aptitude towards accounting. And accounting class was really, really easy for me, but I don't want to crunch numbers all day, every day, so just because an aptitude test says, that you need to be a farmer doesn't mean you need to be a farmer. It's just saying that, maybe you can go into horticulture or forestry, or, there are other things that, so I think definitely first step would be going to counseling and discussing with someone what you want to do, being open and being honest, saying, hey, there's no point in getting a certificate and then another certificate and then an associate's, and then another, associate's or thing of that nature. So kind of decide what field that you're thinking about, and then, if you do have to get your bachelor's for that field, know that going in, so that you're not taking courses that will only work for your associate's degree and not transfer for your bachelor's degree. That's why I was very lucky. I did go to counseling because, I did have someone that gave me advice and said, see this counselor. And then she was like, oh, no, don't take Math 1040 and 1050 because those won't transfer, because she knew that I wanted to get my bachelor's because I kind of had a plan. She's like, just take 1650 because that will transfer and we'll wash those out. Ask for help. Talk to somebody, go to counseling. If you're struggling in a class, visit the Learning Center. So, because most departments, if you ask them your question and they can't help you, they'll point you in the right direction, or they'll find someone that will help you. So that would be my advice. Ask for help.